Alright, how's it going? A little update on this whole process. So, I guess to start, we have some more parts printed. We got new parts of the side guards with more support. Because the other one's kind of collapsed. This one still kind of did some goofy things, but it looks pretty alright. We also have got, grab them. We've got the back part and this little front part that screws onto the bottom plate. Of course, right there, I did sand down this bottom plate so that it will be easier to attach stuff. I do have a separate top plate that I have drying right now with the right color scheme that I want. On top of that, we also do have the top kind of pattern now that's drying right now. Did kind of just realized I think I might have put the wrong color. I think it's supposed to be the brown instead of the orange on top of there, but that's fine. That's an easy fix. But next part is kind of just the beginning of the painting process because I kind of have to get it all painted before I get it all assembled and stuff like that because I'm kind of almost near that assembly point. So I'm going to start by doing some tests with painting these side guards because I have to get kind of the rust color look. Didn't want to use spray paint. One, because my black spray paint broke, and two, brown spray paint wasn't working, and two, because we'll see how this brown kind of just brushed on paint looks. I think if I get some good variation in color, it could help with that little rusty texture. I also did paint this drum. It's drying a little bit right now, but that's looking all right so far. Hopefully when I check up, I'll show a bit of progress with the painting and maybe a bit more electronics-wise. We'll see. All right, progress update. So we got the sides painted a little bit. So I was not sure how many layers I wanted to do. I didn't even do like the normal base white coat because I felt like the black could kind of help blend with some unevenness in the brown paint, which would kind of help with that rust style. I think it's kind of helped. It's like, it's kind of there. I don't know if I'm going to do another layer or not because I do think just kind of think more layers might have it seem a bit too solidly brown for the rust. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. The drum, this is the drum, of course, it is painted now. It looks mostly good. There's a few rough spots, but I probably won't bother doing another layer. I think it's fine for now. And we have this top plate. This top plate took quite a while. I had to cut off a few parts of the panels so that it would fit and not block screws, but I think it does look quite good. So this is a pretty good spot right now. Next step is got to get these side things all figured out. What else? There might not be able to see, but this is the plate for just protecting. It's not perfectly colored, but you know, it's not going to be too visible. And then I also just have to do some extra layers on the back side for the back plate. And then after that, I believe at least once these are printed, I'll probably work on getting the colors down for the side things because they do have some different textures and colors on the sides. I think there's a bit of black and a bit of silver on this front part. Once I do that, I think we should be getting pretty good progress. I think next update will probably be with all of the colors figured out, maybe some more stuff printed. We'll see. But things are going very well so far, which is nice. Next mini update. So now we've got the little lines on the side and kind of these little front parts. They're not the cleanest right now, but once the paint dries a bit and I can re-go over it, should look a bit nicer. As you can see, the oranges don't match perfectly, but I don't care too much because it's still very clear what it is, and in the end, I didn't have the super right paints. This is probably a bit more accurate to the real color. This orange is a little bit more orange instead of kind of the rusty reddish orange look, but that's okay. So next I'm going to get these little side things printed. That's what I'm loading up right now, and then after that's done, I think we're almost at the point where everything should be good. Right over here, I have got all of these parts drying. Got the base plate, we got the back, and I got that part. Going to probably put some fake sponsors or something on this. We'll figure it out. We'll see what we want to exactly do for that. But I think we're in a pretty good spot right now. I think next steps are kind of just straightforward. Get the last few parts printed, and then we'll get the electronics. So here's the next update. As you can see, the frame is all together and mostly finished with painting. I think it looks very nice. We got even the little side things on there now. One of them's a little bit floppy, but I can fix that. It's only decorative anyway. I think this is looking very good so far in regards to internal space. Let's pop the lid off. There's a good bit there. Not too worried about it. I think it should be perfectly fine. So the next real steps is really just finishing up the last bit of detailing stuff, and then I think it's just putting electronics in and then just fine-tuning and testing, and then it's really good, all besides the wheels, but wheels I'm not too worried about. I can always just get some foam ones and then just make them work. But this is going great so far. Very, very happy with how this is looking. Definitely happy with the accuracy side of this. Hopefully it'll hit pretty hard. Maybe this will be where I end this off. If there's anything after it, then obviously it's not where I ended it off, but we'll see. Alright, I figured out. Last real thing that we have to do is we gotta actually see what this thing is looking like so far weight-wise. So right now we have the drum here. Drum by itself, 60-61, pretty good. Then we just have this little rod that's gonna go on the other side, adds it up to 72. So 72 for the drum. And for pretty much this whole frame, I don't really think there's anything really missing besides the middle bar. The whole frame is 147, so with 147 plus this drum, that gives us 220. So there is still a lot of weight left over, I think, that's going to be in this thing. So I can definitely up that drum up to full infill probably, and maybe even boost some more infill up on this. So weight is not going to be a concern just from this initial look, but we'll have to see. I think this is going to be where I'm going to end this here. See you guys probably next time, which I'll probably go over all the electronic stuff. I think I'll save that for the other one because I'll just get this video quickly out. Anyway, see you guys.